Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 3. We're gonna go after Dustman to finish off the Robot Masters. And hopefully I don't suck too much as I woke up literally less than 5 minutes ago. I passed out, reclined back in my nice comfy chair, and I had my laptop in my lap and everything. I couldn't even tell you what time I passed out. The only thing I know now is that it's 11 o'clock in the morning. And here I am. Usually don't feel this ambitious rate when I wake up, so I decided to take advantage of it. Anyway, here's obviously Dustman stage. It's as I said in the last video, I think it's harder than the NES counterpart. That could be a little bit of bias. Well, maybe not bias, but lack of experience on my part. I mean, I have played through Mega Man 4 for the NES a lot, and I've played through this game I think once, maybe twice before this. So it could just be a lack of experience on my part. Now this next part is tricky because it tries to trap you with that big eye. That's interesting. Quick! That wasn't too bad. I never got him trapped up there before, so that was interesting. Oh god, it's another one. I mean, really, what are you supposed to do about that? I mean, I'm sure there's a Robot Master weapon that works really good on him, but I'm not going to sit here and go through all my weapons to figure it out. Come on. Silly ballet mat. I like how the death spikes in this stage are flashing. Like disco death spikes. And we're... So many surprise enemies in this stage. I had those big eye type enemies out of nowhere. I've had a couple of these shield dudes just fly in out of nowhere. I think that's the annoying part about this stage. It's just you don't know what's going to come. Now, believe it or not, I hate this part more than the NES counterpart because this first section can destroy you. So you gotta be quick right off the bat. Slide, Mega Man, slide! Like, overall, this section is shorter, but I find it harder. Just because of that first part, mostly. I mean, that first part is the longest section, and it's also, right at the beginning, and you have no safe spot except where you first came from. Woo, gimme! Oh, that was close. That was close, I'll tell you. I feel like I'm living on the edge today. Ladder, save me. There's another one. If you just dropped right down there like you probably normally do, you would have just gotten your face smacked by the shield guy. And the stage just feels so cheap. Like, the NES version was tough, but at least it was pretty much fair. These things are so durable. I just have a feeling after using that E-Tank, I'm just going to die. Oh, God, this is so close. Oh, that's Dive Man's weapon. Use some drill bombs. I should be able to slide over the 1 square spaces. Yeah, this stage, I'd say far more than any other in the game, definitely punishes you for going fast. And there are so many situations where it's like, guy in your face, Gotta make these pixel perfect jumps at several points in the stage. I mean, the big thing about the NES version of this game was the crushing section earlier. But another example. But that section was shorter, and we already passed it. No rush jet, huh? Hello? 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 Really? Is the game this troll-tastic? Okay, I mean, you see this. This is the final Robot Master. I don't have Rush Jet. Rush Coil isn't going to get me past that gap. So I have to take a hit. I can't believe I'm using 2 energy tanks. This is disgusting. You lose half my energy again. Oh, I trust this. I swear to God, if you get me killed, Rush. I mean, do you see that? Like, what is that? Why would you do that in a game like this? It's like, alright, you can get through, but you have to lose half your life. Use your Rush Coil. Hope you don't mess it up. And by the way, here's a big eye, so if you just use an E-tank, go fuck yourself. I mean, this stage really boggles my... I don't trust this in the slightest. I sure hope the boss is coming up sometime in the next century. Just get through the gate, I don't care. Hey, see what I'm talking about? This stage is ridiculous. Yeah, just kill me. I mean, I think I've used 1 E-tank in the normal stages so far. I mean, I had to use 2 just to get through it, and one of them was basically required to get through that spike area. I mean, really? I just think that was just poor design right there. I mean, there's a difference between being challenging and being cheap bastards. Oh, I really don't think that hit me, game. And Dustman's basically identical to his NES counterpart. Ah, jump, Mega Man, you loser! Finally, hardest stage in the game is over with. Did you see that? That stage was incredibly long. It was incredibly cheap. Had 3 big eyes in the most cheap locations they could think of. Had all the shield enemies. If you weren't taking your time, they were all going to smash into you. Had a room where you basically, if you went in there with us in full energy, you had to use an entire E-tank just to get through. So cheap. So cheap. That's why that's why it took so long to update this series. I went through the first 7 real quick, and then I got so pissed off doing Dustman I had to stop. But anyway, I finally got there. I did it. I hate that stage, but we got there. And next time we're going to go after Dr. Wily. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you then.